Hi and welcome to the video. My name is Tia from Tia Karen Interiors, and today we're going to talk about how to make a small room look bigger and brighter. So let's get straight into it. Have you ever been in this situation, or do you have a room that looks quite small and you don't know how to make it look bigger and brighter? It could be, for example, a living room, that you have a living room, for example, and you live in, let's say, London, where it's very cloudy always and a bit rainy. So with the room being a bit small, you're kind of confused about how to make it look bigger and brighter, right? Or you are the other type of person that has a room that you've furnished very nicely, as you can see here, but you do not know why it looks so flat. There are reasons why it looks flat, and it's because you have not included lighting. So in this video, we're going to talk through the 3 layers of lighting and how that can transform a flat space like this into something bigger, brighter, and more marvelous. And if you watch until the end of the video, you're going to get a bonus tip that interior designers also use to make spaces look much bigger and brighter than they are. So let's get straight into the tricks of this video. Now, as I mentioned before, there are 3 layers of lighting. The first of those is your ambient light. So we all have ambient light. That's like your main light. That's your foundational light. That is usually something like a ceiling light or pendant light or recessed lighting, like we can see right here. And it's kind of like the sun inside your living room, for example, right? So most people stop here. They just have their ambient light, their main light, and that's it. Like, the room should be lit and looking beautiful. No, that's how you have flat rooms such as this one. So make sure you're getting yourself that really nice ambient light. And then secondly, you want to have, of course, a task light. And what is a task light? A task light, we could say, is something like this. Here, it's a reading lamp, right? So a task light puts focus on whatever activity it is that you want to do in that room. So for example, in this room, you'll be doing some reading. It's been made as a little reading nook, right? So having a reading light is the task of this room, but that task could change if you're in the bedroom, or if you're in the kitchen. You want to make sure that you're having, the right type of lighting to chop your vegetables, and make sure you're actually chopping your vegetables and not accidentally chopping yourself. Ouch, right? So this is why task lighting is quite important. So it adds an extra layer, and that's our second layer. And as well, as you can see, it adds a little extra decoration to the room, so the room doesn't look as flat as this one did. Once we have our task lighting, I want you to then consider our third and final type of lighting, and that, of course, is your accent light. And what the accent light is all about, and it's my favorite, it is just the highlighter, right? It highlights everything that you want to bring attention to in the room. So for example, if you want to bring attention to a piece of art, or an art frame of some sort, that is what your accent lighting, is going to do for you. So for example, you could have a nice accent light, like a nice picture light, right, that you have on top, like, of a picture, if you have one. Or you could have a nice wall light as well, that just washes that wall and brings it that, nice highlight to the room. You could also have like the lighting that we have here, which is the LED shelf lighting, right? So it just brings a nice wash and highlight to the room. So all of a sudden, a room that was going to look so flat and so drab like this one becomes so much more elevated with so much depth. And as you can see, using those three layers of lighting creates so much depth, right, to the room, and add something extra to the room so that it doesn't look flat, and it also looks a little bit bigger and more welcoming. And I want you to test it yourself. Which room would you rather sit in? Would you rather sit in this room that is very flat, or this room that has something dynamic and some depth to it? And that's how you make your room look much bigger than it is using those three layers of lighting. And of course, I did mention that I have a little bonus for you at the end of this video. So here it is. The next way to make your room look much bigger than it actually is by using mirrors. Now, I want you to use mirrors intentionally. The first way, and there are two ways. So the first way is by having a mirror opposite a window. And if you have a beautiful view, for example, a beautiful garden, or some beautiful architecture, then having a mirror opposite that window, if possible, will make your room look bigger and more expansive. However, there is a caveat. You do not want to put a mirror opposite a window if you don't like the view outside the window. So if you do not like the view, do not put the mirror there. And the reason comes from Feng Shui, actually. It's because the mirror reflects, and by reflecting, expands whatever it is that it is mirroring. So you do not want to mirror something negative. You want to mirror whatever is positive. So if you have a beautiful view, you want to expand that into your room and make your room bigger. But do not use a mirror if you do not like the view outside your window. So what do we do if you do not like the view outside your window? That's where the second tip comes into play. And the second way in which you can use a mirror to expand your room is by having a lamp in front of the mirror. And what that does is diffuses light into the room and creates more positivity and brightness, right? And in Feng Shui, that's where the positivity also comes in, because the reflecting of light actually creates more positivity. So we want more of that. And just having the mirror like that will make a room that looks quite small look much bigger. So it's not just about having any kind of mirror placed anywhere. It's about using your mirrors with intention to expand your space if your room is small and flat. So let me know down in the comments which one of these tips you liked the most. And if you liked this video, then definitely come back next week, because I'll be creating a whole series on how to use lighting like interior designers in your own space and in your own homes. So that's it for today. I'm Tia from Tia Karen Interiors, and until next time.